at being able to talk into the mic. It's actually unreal how good I am at talking into the mic.
Okay, we're doing something new today. Welcome to season 4 of the new
5, 4,
podcast.
3, 2, 1.
A lot of people thought I was very angry at the last one.
Oh yeah, I did want to talk about that. But why'd you come dressed like that, knowing that I was going to be dressed like this today?
Well, that's how we look.
No, everybody's going to make fun
You're
of me.
beating in sweat.
No, I'm not.
Yeah, you are.
I'm not sweating at all.
Okay.
No, I'm just greasy, I think. What the fuck? Why am I so greasy?
I don't know. You're going to tell me that you're not sweaty?
No, I'm just greasy.
Show me your pits. Oh my God. Put those down.
Wait a minute. There's none. Yeah, we're good. Yeah, can you believe that? She looks so stupid. But yeah, no, I got so many people to go, hey, what's up with David? I even had 2 people tell me, David seems kind of power hungry.
Well, that
And
was
I was
just
like-
a comment. That was Michael.
Yeah.
Who commented.
I had him tell that to me specifically.
Yeah.
And I was like, yeah, I know.
Who else? No one. Don't say 2 people.
Yeah, I had 2
You just
people.
over-exaggerated.
No.
And
it's
who was the
Devin.
other one?
Devin.
He said that after the fact.
No.
Power hungry. What am I power hungry about?
I don't know why people keep. I don't believe it.
You don't believe what?
I don't believe like what people are saying, but people are saying that you're acting different now, and I don't think that at all. Like even kind of.
Don't do quotes in front of me.
I'm not doing any quotations, but it's just so weird because I never thought that you were different, but other people are starting to tell me, "Hey, is David acting different?"
There's nothing different
And I
going
go,
on with me.
"What do you mean?" And I'm just so confused whenever they ask me about it.
Fine, you want to talk about my different life? You know how people will have relationships and they have problems?
Yeah.
Not me. Things are just going good. Okay?
Yeah, but it changed you as a person. Hey, and
Things are just looking up for the kid.
it's good.
Okay?
It's good. It's good.
Everything-
I'm glad.
It's great.
It's
fantastic.
phenomenal.
Nonstop
Okay?
amazing.
But don't be don't think that you're the shit because you got a girl.
I don't think.
Hey, because your girl can be my girl.
Okay.
And it's no problem.
No, you can't do.
It's no problem. It can. Hey,
Skip.
everything that you are saying,
Skip.
it's no
Next.
problem. Shh, could be mine.
I'm done.
Just
next,
know.
Next conversation.
Just know that. Just hey, you're dating her because I let you.
Okay. Next conversation.
Because I let you. You know what I mean?
We actually had somebody who
You said, "Please, sir, may I have one?" And I go, "Here you go.
No, none of that
There.
happened.
There. This is yours.
No, that would never happen.
You can have one."
There's no girl who looks at you and goes,
Yes. No. Wait. Time out. Do you watch girls look at me?
there's no girl.
No.
that
How often do you witness women?
You know when girls look at you, they don't do this. They're not like, oh my God. They're not
Yeah.
enamored.
No.
They do this.
Wait. No.
They look-
No. Okay. Wait.
And they're shocked.
Don't-
You ever see a person who's just so disgusting and you're like, it like shocks you
Okay, that
to
one's
your
different.
core?
That one was different than the other things that you were doing. So what you were doing before, it was really weird because it's almost like you've been watching women like look at me. Because what you just did, no, I'm not even bullshitting right now. This is like no cap. For real, what you just did was like literally what every girl, whenever they like do the thing.
When girls look at you, they're like,
No, not that one.
the fuck?
No, that one's wrong.
That's how it is.
No, because I've seen that before. And it wasn't about
yes, it is.
No, it was. You know that picture where you're standing in the, pull it up, where you're standing butt naked in the mirror. They do that to that, but when they,
Don't have time for you to say pull it up.
yeah, I know. We don't have to pull it up, but you were standing butt naked in the mirror, covering up your wiener, tiny little thing.
I don't have that picture.
Yeah, I do. And when they see that, they go, oh. But when they see me, it's like, oh my God. But you did it perfect because I don't notice it as much because it's like in my peripheral, like girls like looking at me.
Say
and
peripheral.
my peripherals and
One more time.
my peripherals and
you go,
they're
you got
over
it.
there and I can't really catch it that great, but you must be seeing them because what you did, I was like, oh, that's exactly what women do when they see me, and it's so nuts.
I don't think there's ever been a girl who looks at you straight on and says,
I want to fuck you.
Yes.
They say that all the time.
yes, him.
No, it's not so much that.
There he is. He is the one.
They don't say that to me. No, they don't say that.
No.
They say it behind my back. What they do is they walk up to me and they go, "I'm yours," and I go, "Come again?"
That's not.
No. Hey, I wish I was fabricating this, but this is a reoccurring issue. Like I said, I let you have one. I said it was fine.
Dude, when you sit down, you look like a melted ice cream. That's what you look like.
Yeah.
That's how your body looks like.
Yeah.
And you think girls are like,
and what do bitches
let me
love?
lick that up.
What do bitches love?
Huh?
Bitches love ice cream.
Fully torqued ice cream.
Dude, hey, I may
Your
be
ice cream,
melted. No, I may be melted.
You should have been put in the fridge.
But I'm always
20 minutes
fully
ago.
torqued, and everybody knows that.
You're not.
I'm always fully torqued. Dude, I may be half melted ice cream, but that's because they're savoring it, right? And the cone, still fresh. I'm a fucking waffle cone, bro.
Do you think anybody liked the guest podcast?
No.
I think everybody hated it.
Everybody hated it.
So did I.
We didn't prepare for it that great. You did this bit in the beginning where you were just very angry.
I've been told,
and you wanted me to join in on it, and I was like, no. If I'm bullying anybody, it's going to be you. You know,
it could have turned out better.
Should have.
What are you gonna do?
Who knows? I mean, we'll have another shot.
And it doesn't help that our guest was a fucking idiot, dude. He
that
ruined
guy.
The whole thing.
And also, could you concentrate with him smelling like straight shit?
I mean, I've been used to your smell, but his smell is so poignant.
Yeah.
And disgusting.
Well, mine's like testosterone. You're like, oh, okay.
That's what a man smells like.
That's what a man smells like. It's
his is like lady
no. You know
boy.
what it smells like when you come down here. It's like was James doing like a couple reps on the bench before I got here, and you're like, dude, that guy's
You
repping.
just put 225 up a couple times.
Was that for 12s? Yeah, it was 12s. Yeah, you did about 4 reps.
He still got it.
You did about 4 sets of 12 with 225, and that's what it smells like down here.
And then he smells Stinky Boy.
And Stinky Boy comes down here.
Oh,
you know what's the worst? After that, we go to a party, right? And we have to stop at the liquor store.
Yeah.
And like legitimately, you saw this too. The workers hid. They got scared.
I'm not coming out until he leaves. That's what I swear once somebody says.
They had one person walk out like this, covering her nose, and she like tiptoed out. And she.
How does he never notice people are always like holding their nose like that when they talk to him?
I don't know.
I don't get it.
Yeah, and then okay, when I go to like a liquor store, sometimes I'm like, "You guys got any chips?
Yeah.
You guys got beef jerky?" He goes, "Hey, do you guys got like a toothbrush and some body wash?" And I was like, "Yo, dude, we can stop at Walmart or something for you."
No. We can pick it up at the liquor. I don't know the liquor store. Why did he think they had it there?
I don't know what got into that guy. I was like, "Dude, you know they don't got that here." Like,
you know how he was like starting to cry yesterday or on the podcast?
Yeah.
Do you think it was because of his smell just getting into his eyes?
That's why I was crying.
It's like onions.
No, it is. But like shit. like if onions took a poop, right? If onions defecated, that's what it would smell like.
And put it into his eyes. I don't know why.
No, not because he releases that smell. Like it's constant.
I mean, I know. So it's weird that he started crying about it.
Yeah.
Why did that guy start crying?
Because he eats too much onions?
What a fucking baby.
Dude, that guy is a baby. And smells like
You know what? We got a new fan.
Ooh.
So my girlfriend has been showing this podcast to a number of her friends. All the people that she's shown this to, I'm like, that's a terrible idea. These people would never like it, which is fine. Not there. But she finally showed it to the one person where I'm pretty sure that he would like it. And he really enjoyed the guest one.
Really?
He said he really thought it was funny. And I said, what part? And he's like, I can't remember. So I don't know if he really liked it, but he does seem like the type of person. So we might have a new fan.
That'd be good. We need all of them that we can get.
We'll take anything.
Because like I got a bunch of fans, and you got a couple
You have no
of fans. You got a couple fan. You got like a fan.
Who do you think the one fan is?
Oh, I got a lot of fans. You got a fan.
Oh yeah, Dee.
No, I'm stealing this joke. That's a stolen joke.
Yeah.
Yeah. Dee does like you a lot.
He's a real fan.
Yeah.
I like that he's streaming every day.
Yeah, he's
365. That's what he's going for.
Yeah. He's a good
I favorited one of those tweets, which usually when I see somebody said, "Hey, going live," or like support this streamer, I don't, because they fucking suck. I like that guy.
Hey. You're talking about.
I'm talking about you.
Yeah, just me.
Yeah,
literally just.
And
me.
I would never favorite any of those tweets.
And
for whatever reason,
I did have a good tweet yesterday, or title to my stream. I said, Diamond 1 player accidentally gets placed in Silver 2? Question mark, question mark.
Could you imagine? He just like coming, dude. What the fuck?
I don't know. This game's fucking busted. Yeah, no. But yeah, that
If we
was
do
good
a quick League of Legends talk, I played the all 10 placement games,
Yep.
and for real, I got 4 people who either AFK or gave up in 4 of my games.
I had 3.
That's just
I know 4, 3 or 4.
I don't. It's so frustrating. Today was a lot better playing League. Everybody was just like okay and chill. Nobody seemed to like.
Well, it's because you're placed now. It's just that it was like the first day, and everybody came out of the word works. Like the fucking piece of shits that like have been banned forever. We're like, oh yeah, okay, I'll play like today. And then they joined
we had
the game.
an ARAM Master Yi who I didn't heal when he went in.
It was a Nocturne.
Oh yeah, Nocturne.
Not
Yeah,
that it matters really, but
I didn't heal. He pinged that I didn't heal. He said, "What the fuck?" And then rage
just quit. And then
we proceeded to like
Almost
win
win, yeah.
all fights.
yeah. Well, not only that, we were also pushing like objectives, and it was just yesterday was I felt I actually got in my feels last night because I was just like I need to figure out something with the stream. There's this game that I want to try out. It's like the Resistance, but it's online.
Are you talking about like a board game?
No,
The
it's
board
it's,
game,
it's
The
on-
Resistance?
yeah, the board game, The
Yeah.
Resistance. So there's this game that we've played a couple times where it's you start off and everybody takes a card, and you're either a spy or the Resistance. You got to try to figure out based on like cues and social cues, mannerisms.
I gotta pause you. You know how when doctors are working on patients,
Yeah,
like nurse, squeegee. We need that for you.
dude, am I sweating that bad?
Just pat, just like that's what we just need to pat
Am I
on your
s-
face.
Am I sweating terribly?
Huh? I don't know. You're sweating through that sweater.
Oh, geez, why am I sweating so bad?
Just pat your face a little bit.
Yeah, no, I did.
God, my hands are so greasy now.
No, I did have the issue where my hands were getting really clammy today, but I didn't feel it. I don't feel it on my face even.
What were you talking about?
The Resistance. So there's this game, The
Yeah.
Resistance, where we have there's like a few spies. You just got to figure out based on like social cues who the spy is. You vote on who the spy is, and you can either pass or fail missions and stuff. There's a game like that on the computer that I want to try. Start streaming that just because League of Legends. I take the game too serious for it to be fun. I think, and people aren't tuning in me for like.
You can't if you take
gameplay.
it down. If you could play the game and like be goofy and also play well,
Yeah.
but you can't do both.
Yeah, which is really weird because I make fun of people for that all the time. And I was literally just talking about
At
it
what?
in World of Warcraft. Because World of Warcraft people can't do that. I have this issue now where like
It's because you're not good at League.
I'm not great.
Yeah,
But I mean you also can't really do it.
sure can.
No, he can't.
Easily.
When you start goofing off, you don't play as well either. I also need somebody like when we play with our friends, like I need like you there because when it's just me and like the friends, I have to take it serious because otherwise we're just going to get wiped off the board, like completely wiped off the board because we have like one friend that likes to go like 2-21 and it's just no problem for him. Like that's just a casual
Yeah,
day in the life.
I don't know why they like losing.
They just love it. But I make fun of people in World of Warcraft because we'll do those raids and there'll be like 30 people in there. And like we'd always make fun of the boomers, quote unquote, because they'd like freak out if people were talking. Like one tank just died because he didn't use like a defensive. And we were like, you're dog shit. Why the fuck are you doing this? He goes, well, I can't even hear myself think because everybody's talking in here. And then we like flamed him hard, kicked him, and just like booted him, and we were done. And it's like, I can't understand people in World of Warcraft that are like that. But in League, if I start goofing off, it usually ends. Sometimes we have games where they're flukes where like I'll just lock in whatever, and it just ends up being good. But like, yeah, no, I wish I could just constantly be in the goofy stage for that game, but can't. So it made me sad.
I got to do a little venting, a little admitting.
Okay.
It's gonna sound just like a rich kid complaining about being rich,
Yeah.
but whatever.
You got too much money.
No, I don't. I'm a poor kid.
You got too
I'm
much
a poor
money.
kid acting like I'm rich.
Yeah.
So me going into this relationship, don't roll like you're ready to roll the eyes. Look at me.
Yeah.
If it worked out, Great. That's where we are now, right?
Yeah.
And great. I also don't want it to end, and things are going well. But if it didn't work out and it was going bad, just way more content I can talk about.
Yeah. That is a thing where we've been like splitting it up, and you even kind of hinted at it in the beginning. You said season 4. Like season 1 of the podcast seemed like it was the first like 10 episodes of us figuring out. Then there was like the next couple episodes where you had your girl Lisa, where you loved her.
We never said her name.
Yeah, fuck it.
Whatever.
That was his fucking gym crush.
Yeah.
And then the third one was the getting over her. And now the fourth is like you're in a relationship with this girl. And it happened so fast that there really wasn't that like
It's not. I mean,
chase.
it's just like
wasn't
it's like general seasons. It's not really like
it was funny
definitive.
that the first one was just like a chase. It never happened. And so it was elongated so long. But now this one, there wasn't even like multiple episodes in between like you guys talking and dating. So it was just like now there wasn't like that chase period.
Yeah.
Or like
There was. It just wasn't really
it
like
was-
eventful.
It wasn't eventful, and it kind of just like
worked
happened underneath like everything.
Yeah.
And you made sure to keep me out of it.
Yes.
As much as possible.
Yeah. Which is a good idea.
No.
But
I'm great in relationships.
if it didn't work well, I could just like talk shit or like just talk about the failures that I've had and the mess ups.
I do love though, because it gives me so much more content. Whenever you get broken up with, it's just like there's so much more.
Yeah, but things are just going well.
They're going great. Yeah.
Somehow this girl just likes me. Doesn't make
is
sense.
weird.
It's a weird one.
Really weird.
And I'm almost envious of the old time, just to be like, because it's kind of fun to be like failing sometimes, you know?
So I'll say this, right? I've seen you at your highs, your lows with these girls. You fucking up so fucking much, like all the fucking time, and me always trying to repair what you do because you always fuck up with these women. And I'm like, no, David, I can savor this for you. And then you're like,
is that what
and
you
then
do?
you push me away, and I'm like, no, I can make this woman love you.
Yeah.
And you're like, no. And for some reason, this one's working out, but I know that it's a little bit different for you and how much you like this girl, because never before when you made a girl your girlfriend or anything, you like did this weird thing where we went to a party and we were like, my girlfriend's coming out.
I'm announcing, everybody.
You're like,
Don't make a big deal out of it.
you were like, because normally you'd be like, oh yeah, girls meeting us out, or you know, her name's, you'd say her name and she's meeting us out, rather than going,
This is my girlfriend.
my girlfriend is meeting us out.
Watch out, everybody.
Watch out. Hey, you looking at me with the eyes over there?
It's
I
not
see
that big of a deal.
Don't look at me the way that you've been looking at me, because I'm going out
Take it.
with my girlfriend. And
She's mine.
She's coming out with
You can't have her.
And you're going to meet her. I did make this joke that I really liked. It was right after we hung out with the Stinky. We brought the Stinky boy to a party. And we ended up going to a party. And one of our good-looking friends was there.
Okay.
And I go, hey, so, like, we don't know if David's girlfriend's loyal yet. And clearly, this has to be your job. I was like, make a move on her and see if she goes for it. And if she denies you, she's perfect for David. But if she doesn't deny you, go full. Don't break.
Yeah.
Just go. Go for it. Go for it.
Fuck
go
her.
For it. Yeah. It's like,
And we just have to make sure if she's a cheater or not.
we got to make sure.
Luckily, so far so good.
Yeah, so far so good. She didn't, and she wasn't.
What's
she wasn't
funny about
tempted.
that guy is that he's just kind of awkward a little bit. He is a very attractive man.
Yeah.
But he was trying to like jump in on like the I'll take your girl kind of thing, but he couldn't hold on into the joke long enough where he was like, yeah, and your girl might like me. Just kidding. Like he would immediately. I'm just kidding, bro.
You immediately had to throw the just kidding in there,
Yeah.
rather than just like letting it slide.
And just like let it be.
Because me and you will let somebody linger with the thought, oh, was he kidding?
I will let people have that thought when they leave. I won't. I don't care if they know if I'm kidding or not.
Even me, I'll kind of like, I'll lighten the load. Like I'll throw some playful stuff in there.
won't.
You will double down, triple down.
Yeah.
I've seen you quadruple down before.
Sure. Yeah.
I'm just like, hey, I'm a dick or something. Or like whatever fucking
it's very fun.
shtick you're going for.
Yeah.
You got a different shtick every time. Like, just like the last
say
podcast,
stick.
you had that shtick where you
don't need to move your head
where
like
you just
that.
had to be the dickhead, you know? And everybody was like, oh, that's a shtick, being a dick, you know? That's what people thought about
Is
you.
that what you're doing the whole time? You're going to keep doing it?
Shtick.
Okay.
Yeah, but you don't have a shtick. you're just pretty much bald. And me, mine is like a plethora of things. Mine's like a bundle of sticks, you know? You got one stick, you kind of don't know what race you are type thing, and also like the bald thing, and that's your stick. Like 2 ends, that's all you got. Me, I have a bundle of sticks, bunch of ends, you know, loud, funny, attractive, does great actor. Like I have all these. No, I have a lot of sticks.
Stop it loud.
I have a lot of sticks, and when you get enough sticks, what do you call that?
Huh? A faggot.
A fag, yeah.
Yeah, a bundle of sticks. A faggot.
It's one of my favorite South Park episodes.
Is that what they call a faggot?
Yeah. Did you know that was a thing?
Yes. That was the definition of the word?
Yeah. Wait. Yes. So you probably
in 8th grade knew
when
it.
you're okay.
You look at the definition in the dictionary. You're like, oh, let's see if this fagot's in the dictionary. What else is in the dictionary?
So I knew that for cigarette. But I didn't know it for the bundle of sticks thing until the South Park episode. I find it funny because that does seem like something you'd be like, oh, I need a funny way to say this. Because, like, obviously, like, that word's just funny naturally sometimes.
Faggot, yeah.
It's just goofy. Whereas you were like, let me think of this clever way. Yeah. Oh, it used to mean this. You seem like that kind of person.
I learned the word, I don't know if this is, I'll just say it. I don't know if that's like, am I allowed to say that word?
No.
Do I have to censor that?
Maybe. I don't know.
I don't know if it's a...
Oh, it's a racial slur.
I know it's a racial slur, but I don't know like how in current time is it okay?
No. Hey, you know what the weird...
2120.
You know what the weird thing about racial slurs?
Yeah.
They're just always never with the time. Like, no matter what time it is, right? I mean, in some people's eyes, racist.
Well,
it's fine, right? Like, in the times when there's a plethora of racists, yeah, it's with the times.
Well, I just like that word because it rhymes with peekaboo, and it's like a goofy thing, and it just sounds too adorable. It just sounds too adorable to be a racist.
Yeah, that is. I really like it because I'm
gonna have to cut that. If anybody can figure out what the racial slur is based on the rhyme,
well, clearly they're going to figure it out now.
Yeah, well, not everybody knows. That's like a 1930s racial slur.
No,
1950s, 80s. 70s? I don't know.
It's so crazy how suburban you are. Even though you grew up in like the city, you've
never heard anybody use that in current time. When?
Yeah, what?
When?
Literally, like, I mean, fucking literally.
Yesterday? No fucking way, you idiot.
I'd say yesterday.
I've never heard anybody use that in context.
I've heard a lot of people.
Well, a lot of whites?
Yes.
White people love that word?
Yeah.
Like who? Names them. Name drop them.
I mean, I'm not going to because I like them.
What, family members? Really? Who?
Like I mean, but it wasn't like them using it in a way. They just like, I don't know. They were, I never heard them say it, but I've heard my like family members tell stories about them saying it. Or then
when they were younger.
Yeah, like in the 70s. I've also heard somebody else say it that I just can't even like bring up. But yeah, they've said it.
Give me a hint.
No.
Okay.
Because it'll be just too obvious right away. But yeah, no, it's like not an uncommon racial slur, I wouldn't say.
I said it in the dentist's office once.
Did you?
Yeah. Do you know that?
My brother.
I said it because I was getting my wisdom teeth out, and then I was put under laughing gas, and I just rediscovered the word. So I was like, "What's your favorite racial slur?" To like the nurse, and she's like, "I don't have any," and I said, "This is mine," and then I did the whole thing because it rhymes with peekaboo.
Yeah, that's that's good. I like that. Yeah. That party was pretty fun. We played Tetris 99, which is a battle royale Tetris game. Yeah, that was fun.
I didn't realize we all smoked weed.
Not me.
Not you.
I can't anymore.
Yes, you can.
No,
it's just your own head thing.
Maybe, yeah. I mean, it's own, but I'm not going to just fucking suffer a panic attack every time just to like be a little bit more stupid.
Have fun. Yes, and Tetris 99 is the best battle royale game on the market right now.
Yeah, probably.
It's so intense that everybody was just dialed in. Even people who weren't high just was watching this man try to get the number one spot.
Yeah.
And every time he was getting close to like Tetrising out.
Yeah.
He just hit another block. Yes. Yes.
He
Get him
goes
on.
crazy.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This man's playing insane.
Is that the kid?
Is this the kid?
And then if you say that,
No, if you ever say that about any, because like that's one of my favorite things to say.
is that the kid?
Is that the kid? Is that the kid? You know, like
It's such a fun.
cheering them on.
Yeah.
But then as soon as you say that, they choke. They always choke. Like if you were saying that about Aaron Rodgers, like,
Is that the kid?
is that the kid?
He'd
Is
throw
that?
a 99-yard touchdown pass.
No, he wouldn't.
Oh, he wouldn't?
No,
You would say
because-
he doesn't even, not even he can do it?
Not even him. If you say,
Aaron Rodgers, is that the kid?
is that the kid?
Oh,
Is
no,
that-
my one weakness.
And he fucking throws it right into the dirt, even though he just broke like 8 tackles.
You want to talk some sports? A little bit of
Packer Day.
Packers
No,
tomorrow?
no, actually, I don't want to.
Next topic.
Yeah, we can. Remember what happened last time? We talked about the Bucks. They got fucking eliminated.
Oh, yeah. We really...
And we really talk shit. We
Yeah.
talk some fucking...
Like the Raptors are the worst.
Talk-
Team. At least that team ended up winning the championship.
Yeah.
So, like,
Does that make you... That's the question I have.
that makes our team better than the Golden State Warriors? Sure.
Do you... I'm one of those people that does root for that, though.
I don't care.
People will immediately, like, go, oh, fuck the Raptors. They beat us. Fuck them. I hope that they get their ass
And
beat.
other people go like, well, at least we
Me.
beat to the the people who won the finals.
That's how I think. I always think, like, oh, then there's a possibility that we're the second or third best.
I just root for the team I want to root for. I don't really give a fuck.
Yeah, I guess. I mean, you're just not a true sports fan like I am.
I got a new Bucks jersey. Got that Cream City jersey.
Yeah, I know.
Looking fresh.
You told me a really funny story that I
did?
really liked
Okay.
about the Cream City jersey.
Let's hear it.
So you got tickets bought for you for Christmas
Mm-hmm.
to go to a Bucks game with your girlfriend, and you had told her multiple times, like,
Oh.
I really want the Cream City
Yeah,
jersey.
yeah. Well, I had told her, yeah, the jerseys are $115.
Yeah, they're not very cheap.
And I had told her I wanted it prior to going to the game.
And we've talked about this before. You're a person that likes to limit himself on your spending, so you send money to your savings account,
Yeah.
which only allows you to spend a certain amount of money.
Yeah.
And with the amount of fast food that you eat, it really only gives you about $40 a week
Like
to
if I
spend.
get on Thursdays, so a lot of times I'll have $5 in my checking account, and I got to make that stretch out.
Yeah. And you do that often. And so when you went to that game, I don't know how your actual account was at the time, but it wasn't in the position to be able to buy a Cream City Bucks jersey.
Yeah.
So like you told her that, and she's like, "Wait, you really wanted to get one? Let's go into this shop here."
Yeah. As we were walking around, she's like, "You want to get the jersey, right?" And I said, "Yeah."
Which is nice because like she's remembering something that you had told her.
Yeah, I do. And she's like, "Oh, we can look right here." And I was just praying that they were out of my size, so I didn't have to buy it right then and there.
What size do you think you wear? Like triple X? Like they always have a medium in stock.
They didn't.
Really?
There was no mediums.
Are you fucking kidding me?
They're all sold out. All they had is triple X's.
Really?
Yeah, we looked in 3 stores, and I was like, "Please don't find one. Please don't find one."
Oh.
And we ended up not finding any, so I didn't have to buy it.
Would you have bought it if you found one?
Yeah,
You would have had to double.
I had to transfer money into like. What are you doing on your phone? Nothing. Oh, nothing.
No, you know what you should have done instead?
Just going to the negative. It's on you.
Cancel. Well, I guess this one's on you.
Speaking of that, Shamrock Shuffle, we're going to.
Yeah, we're going to Shamrock Shuffle.
Yeah, it's just like a personal information to
Yeah.
let you know.
Yeah, we're going there.
3rd Street.
Yeah, I know.
Okay.
Shamrock Shuffle is a good time.
Just reminded me because that's when we.
Wait, that means that we're coming up on a year.
Of what? This podcast?
Yeah.
Well, you know how you determine if we're coming up in a year? You get to 52.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I mean, we started right around the Shamrock Shuffle last year.
Did we?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because I remember telling that story.
Mm-hmm.
The Shamrock Shuffle. We get a little bit crazy at the Shamrock Shuffle. I keep on getting tagged in this meme on Facebook, and I don't know how to really feel about it.
Which one?
Trill Bill tagged me in it, and it was gun to your head. You need one of your friends to black out drunk for you.
Yeah.
Which friend are you picking? And I've been tagged in that, I think, 3 times now. So, or sent to me, and I'm kind of at that point where maybe I should stop drinking.
Yeah. How many? So 3 different people said it to you?
Yes.
I'm picking who edits our podcast?
Eugene?
Yeah, I'll pick Eugene every time.
Would you?
Yeah, sure. Why not?
He wouldn't actually. I don't think that has that guy blacked out really.
Never once in his life.
You
I don't
blacked. How many times would you say that you
know.
blacked?
In my entire life?
Yeah.
Probably 30 at least.
You think 30 times?
Is that too many or not enough?
I think that's too many. Because I don't even know
15?
if I've blacked out 30 times.
15? Is that too many or not enough?
I feel like you've blacked out probably like 5 times.
Probably more.
Okay.
Maybe 7.
Wait, do you think that you blacked out every single day while we were in South Carolina?
A couple times, for sure.
That for sure was the most alcohol I think I drank.
Yeah,
in a week.
there's been at least 5 times I can just be like, oh, I don't remember how I got here.
Do you think that it's a myth how bad alcohol actually is for your body?
Yeah.
I do too. That smoking, all of it.
Yeah.
It's just fake. It's just fake.
Do you want to pick up a new habit?
It's lit. Yeah, sure.
What do you want to do?
I don't know. Not believe in the moon landing.
That's not like it's not an addiction.
No,
I want to
could-
get addicted
No,
to
it could
something.
be.
Okay.
That's a gateway drug.
Oh, I got a new story. Okay. I got one. Okay.
Yeah.
So this is about one of our mutual friends who doesn't listen to the podcast, so we're fine.
Mm-hmm.
And I know he doesn't because we've called him out on it. He is the guy who lies all the time.
Yes.
So
So
he'll never get to this point. We're at 31 minutes.
you don't think that he'll ever watch us?
No.
No. We've also talked about him before.
Yeah.
He definitely hasn't.
No, we've talked about him before very specifically to the point where like
To the point where I think that we had a whole 20, 30 minutes.
yeah,
about him.
and we like really going on him, and he asked me, he just was making conversation. He's like, how's the podcast going? And I was like, it's going. Nobody's watching. He goes, I do. And I was like, all right, cool. And just thinking in my head, we've talking so much shit about you. There's no way you've listened to it.
Yeah, because every time that we talk shit about somebody, they immediately bring it up.
A lot of people
if
do.
they watch it.
Yeah. He has never done it.
If we rat you out, if we talk shit
Yeah.
about you, I mean, I guarantee fucking Stinky fuck will leave his stinky footprints below.
Yeah.
That guy's going fucking.
So
he's going to wipe his shit stained hands all over
talk
his
shit
keyboard.
about this person. He's a person who constantly is lying.
Yeah, he's a fibber.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he quit his $19 an hour job, which is pretty good, for a new job at a gym, which is $10 an hour less.
Yes.
And I said, hey, what are you working here for? He's like, oh, I'm going to the Air Force. I got to lose weight. I was like, oh, okay. That's not true. But whatever. Just let him go.
Yeah.
So and all I got to say, I also like this guy.
Yeah. Like a lot.
He's fun to just like, all right, well, just let him go off on his own and do
Yeah,
something.
I'd say he's definitely like one of our good friends. Like he's been around since high school.
So as I pass him in and out
For
of the
you,
gym,
middle school, huh?
since middle school, I've known him. Yeah. So passing him back and forth throughout the weeks. Saw him again, right? And he's like, "Hey, you want to see this this real estate company I'm starting up?" And I said, "Yeah, I do." So he pulls up his phone, right? And he shows me this like graphic that he just made on like one of those apps that makes graphics.
He does love those too.
He makes them all the time.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was like something like Space Buy or something like that. Or like it said space and then like anything about selling or whatever. And I said, what is that? He's like, real estate. I was like, are you selling real estate on the moon? What the fuck does that mean? And he was like, no. Like I sell space, like as in like areas, like space.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, right, of course. What I said was stupid. And I said, okay, well, good luck in the real estate business. So now he's going to be a realtor.
I mean, obviously.
Why didn't we predict that sooner?
I knew that it was going to happen.
You had a feeling?
I really like that immediately when people tell you something crazy, you're like, yeah, I do want to hear about it. And you'll feed into it.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
That guy, he's a goofy one.
Sure is.
He's such a goofy guy.
Yeah, he just likes to tell lies, and he lives his life. I don't know how he gets by, but he does.
Oh, speaking of the graphics thing,
Yeah.
he does this thing, right, where he takes pictures that are already good pictures, right?
I know what you're gonna say.
He takes pictures. There's
So
like,
if you take a picture with an iPhone, it's just inherently a good picture.
A good picture.
Because like the way the camera's designed.
Yes.
It's gonna be in focus.
or it's
gonna
already
have,
sick looking.
It's
like,
gonna have nice composition.
Yeah, you get like a picture at Beer Olympics. It's a good picture.
Yeah.
It's just like you're doing something crazy. Okay, that's already a good
And
picture.
then
Don't need anything else.
You know what's crazy is that this guy actually has he's a time machine.
Yeah,
And he goes into the time machine back to around 2010, 2009, and he takes the photos back, puts them through a filter that only exists in 2009 and 10.
You gotta go back further, like back in the MySpace days.
Sorry,
Back when you wanted a
2004.
MySpace, because you can only do two things with these
Yeah.
photos. The way that he edits them, so he edits them. You can only do two things with them.
Mm-hmm.
You can either put them as your MySpace profile picture or throw it on a T-shirt because that person died.
And those are the only way you can get the photos to look like that is if he has a time machine.
You go back to 2006,
And then he comes back to 2020 and says, here's the picture for you that I know you've been wanting. Never been asking for it. And there's no way that he could... Why are we not talking about the fact that he has a time machine that he's utilizing all the time for these photos?
How's he a mind reader?
I don't know. How did he know I want these
Is
photos?
this some crazy Air Force technology?
Thank
that we
you for
don't
giving me these photos that I didn't want and also have this sick filter on it that I also wasn't asking for.
But I did want, 14 years ago when I was in middle school, and
I would have loved them back then.
and I needed, or hey, I had this friend that passed away, and since I grew up on the South Side, I want to throw it on a white T-shirt and throw a ghetto filter.
Also
on it.
write in bubble letters, swag bitch.
Yes, swag bitch. R.I.P. R.I.P. James.
It is like a really weird distorted filter.
Yes.
And he loves tagging them.
Oh, always, and it's always like. It's either that or there's like a random light in it, or you like throws outlines around your face, like where it's like you're walking through a fucking cartoon. And
what
he
a
animates
goof, you know?
That guy's just goofy.
What a goof.
And that guy's never told me the truth ever.
No, never once. Never once. I mean, he has like a cool story. Hey guys, I got this time machine. And he won't
Which
bring
is
it up.
crazy.
It would be
That-
so cool.
It's so crazy that his life that he actually lived is crazier than the life that he tells us about.
Pretends to live.
That he
I
lies
know.
about.
I know, it's so crazy.
Because this guy's clearly a time traveling mind reader.
Yeah.
And nobody's talking about it.
No, I know.
Everybody wants to talk about the fact that he's clearly going to fly a fighter jet one day.
If you know what's crazy about the whole him as well. One of our favorite people on Twitter is Casey Frey, and this kid, our friend that we're talking about, he recreated a Casey Frey video and sent it to all of us. Here's the crazy part. I went through Casey Frey's Twitter to see what video he's talking about. I couldn't find it at all. He must be traveling to the future and finding a Casey Frey video that doesn't exist for him to copy.
When Casey Frey is like just
Shitty.
done.
when he's retired.
He's been canceled. He's been canceled 3
And
times.
the video sucks completely. That's the video he sent us as well.
So this guy can go back in time to the future, no matter what.
And he doesn't talk about that. It's so nutty.
Oh man.
You want to talk about how you ruined I mentioned this to my my girlfriend. We were watching the show You together.
Yeah.
And I was doing nothing to you.
Oh, does she know?
I told her.
Yeah.
I said, "Hey, are we done watching You?" And she's like, "No, we're gonna finish it." And I said, "If I'm being honest, I know everything that happens in the first season and half of the second season." James just started going on and telling me 7 spoilers back to back to back to back over the phone. And you started the story, or you after the fact told me the story like, "Why did you spoil Uncut Gems for me?"
Yeah.
I just hit you with a spoiler. Like that's how the story went.
Well, I don't remember how the conversation went. You have a better memory than me. I'm going to give you that. And my brother, speaking of better memory, he gave me a new word. It's not called CTE anymore. Hey, Eugene, can you pull this up? It's called something else.
Mental retardation.
Yes, but also there's like this new word for it, and it's not CTE because they don't know if you have CTE because you only have CTE if you like full on Chris Benoit bitches. You know what Chris Benoit is?
You can show me.
He's a WWE superstar that killed his entire family because of steroids and
that's
concussions.
CTE.
That's CTE.
So
That's
if
caused
you-
by CTE.
if you end up
that makes
killing
it crazy.
me-
Yeah.
That's different.
Not just you, probably like whole family.
If you just kill me, it's fine. But if you kill me, your family,
That might just
dogs.
be like, no, because that'd probably be
that guy
provoked.
does have CTE.
Yeah, that'd probably be provoked if I killed you. But I don't know what it was that you said to me, but you did, and you have to admit, you probably said something, and it wasn't. I don't think it was big.
I don't think it was justified to be like, okay, by the way, he kills 2 people.
Perspective. No. You can't spoil it.
What you season 1?
Yeah.
Which it's been out for a while. Get on to season 2. You were like, he kills 2 people. The girl at the end doesn't like him. He kills her as well, and then he leaves the country or whatever the city.
Yeah.
And I said, what? I thought her friend like survives, and you go, oh no, she ends up dying. And you really doubled down.
Yeah, because even when I thought like I hadn't spoiled stuff for you, I I actually did.
Yeah.
Uh,
And then you said also Crystal Lee is a child molester in season 2.
Yeah. I mean, but that's like, I mean,
That doesn't
you
count.
knew, you knew that he was going to do that.
Yeah, duh. Typecast.
But yeah, I don't know what it was, and justified or not, because justified is all perspective.
I didn't even hesitate. I just spoiled Uncut Gems. I was like, this happened.
Yeah.
And mine was so quick that I could get basically ruin the
and
whole
I tried to
movie.
hang up because as soon as he said this happens in Uncut Gems, I tried hanging up.
Yeah.
And I was like, no.
I won't spoil this movie for people. The fact that Adam Sandler. Just kidding.
But yeah, I think that justified is
That's how we
is
lost.
all-purpose.
That's how we lost my dad as a viewer.
Is spoiling.
Spoiling a Marvel movie.
No, we
And
didn't end up
which
spoiling.
which we didn't end up spoiling, and then he never watched another one.
Which is funny. I think that we could make some videos that we should make separate on reviews of movies.
You want to do a movie review channel?
Yeah, that's my dream.
Speaking of,
I've got
speaking
that
of
dream.
saturated fucking YouTube channels,
Nobody does that.
we were talking about how I think the most oversaturated YouTube channel right now is people getting their hot takes on things, like on video
Podcasts.
games, movies.
Oh.
Podcasts are already oversaturated, obviously.
Yeah.
Everything's oversaturated. But I'm getting sick and fucking tired of people telling me their half-baked ideas about, like, generally anything. A Mario Kart 7. Or, like...
I mean, there's one person that will watch always.
Cosmonaut.
No, Video Game Donkey.
Video Game Donkey. Yeah, but he doesn't...
Actually, review.
In the games he reviews, like, he does the reviews better than most people who do game reviews.
and do it serious. Like,
Yeah.
when he does an actual review, it's so funny because it's always like really good.
Yeah.
And then half of them are like reviews, quote unquote, and it's just like funny.
Yeah.
I love them. I do like Penguin Zero,
Okay.
Critical. He does a moist meter. Have you
Yeah,
watched any of
yeah.
those? I like those.
But I'm not talking about the established people. Those are good. I'm talking about the up and coming YouTubers. There's so many people that are just like doing their hot takes on everything. I'm getting sick and tired of those fucking channels.
I think that the issue is that people see, oh, these successful people are doing this.
Yeah.
But they don't realize that they became successful by doing something different
Unique.
than everybody
Yeah.
else. Like Critical, he did like this voiceover gameplay. And
And his voice is just really inherently funny.
yes,
It's so deep, and you're like, what the fuck is that voice?
I really like it because him
It's
and
grown-
Donkey
yeah.
suffered from the same thing. They all thought that they were black.
Yeah.
And
Or Puerto Rican.
or Puerto Rican. And because of that, they just like stood out. They just made these videos that were inherently funny, just super good videos that were unique from everything else on YouTube at the time. And then as it progressed, they were like, oh, also, I'm very into these things, so you guys want to be more attached to me, so here's this video. But they see everybody doing it, so they think, oh, that's what I got to do to get big.
Yeah.
They don't realize that there's a ladder to it. You
And
gotta-
also, their ideas are usually just like
Which is-
not thought out, and they're really surface level ideas that everybody. It's like real broad strokes that anybody can say.
Yeah.
And what bothers me is when these videos get still like 100K views, and I'm like, you guys don't. There's no substance here.
yeah, there's no reason.
Not that I make any YouTube videos that
Wait.
can compare.
Yeah, which is funny that we're
Criticizing.
yeah, we're criticizing when we're
Have this broad stroke podcast. Yeah. I see the irony in it.
here we are just being
Here we are talking shit.
being ironic
when we
cunts.
have this old piece of shit.
Yeah.
Do you think there's anybody who listens to this podcast who like follow the through line of like they understand everything we're talking about? Like
with being an outside source, you're saying
yeah.
because obviously our friends are like, oh, okay, we know.
But
these
even our
guys.
friends probably some don't even understand YouTubers.
Well, yeah, because they're stupid. Oh,
no, I
all
mean
of our
like
friends are dumb.
from
Right.
YouTubers to talking shit about random people to keeping up with. Do you think there's anybody who can like? Oh, I know exactly what these guys are
Maybe
talking about
not.
every
Probably
second.
not.
It's okay.
And I don't think that's the goal.
You know what's good about podcasts, right? Is making them so specific that nobody can follow the through line.
Yeah.
Which is, I think, the goal.
Yeah.
Because if realistically, if we get anybody to listen to this consistently, like a whole bunch of people,
Yeah.
stronger audience, realer fans,
Well, no, I wouldn't say stronger
just more
because
loyal,
are you going to say that there's any of them are stronger than me?
like physically.
Yeah, because I don't think that. I really doubt. That
Maybe
we'll
that's how we get fans.
No, we
any
won't get a
real
fan.
fans, you can challenge you to a fight.
Yeah,
you guys can fight
Yeah, we can fight.
to the death.
Arm wrestle,
Yeah.
We can bench.
Whatever you want.
You can come in my basement. We can bench press off or something. Like we can both, like, just one up each other.
Let's do a quick rundown of the things I have to edit out of this podcast. Let's see if you remember. Or edit into it. Do you know what the first one was? Do you remember?
Put the picture of you butt naked.
Yes. Number 2.
You saying the
Racial slurs. Cut it out.
And then I guess if you want to do your ex-girlfriend's name, but
No, we didn't say her name.
I did.
No.
Your ex-girlfriend.
Oh, that one. Skip it. She also technically not an ex-girlfriend.
Yeah,
we were just in love.
Well, you think that she was in love with you. She never really was actually in love.
We can skip talking about her.
You gonna cry? You know what's funny now?
Mr. Pants, maybe.
Shouldn't come.
Yeah.
You know what's funny is now. So in season 4, right? Season 1, you. I don't think that you were going to the gym at the time. Weren't in the gym.
No.
You were just about to start going to the gym.
Yeah.
And then season 2, when you started falling in love with that girl,
yeah,
you were clearly at a gym.
Yes.
Season 3, out of the gym.
See ya. Bye bye, Jim.
Now season 4,
back at it again, baby.
back in the gym. But what did you have to do different? You're banned from one gym you don't want to go to because we all went there for so long.
And the guy, the owner, I'm pretty sure is a molester.
Yeah,
that's not a joke.
He's going to have sex with you. Number 2, they won't. Okay, you're right. This is weird. No, because 1 wants to have sex with you.
Yeah.
2 have to pay to have sex with them. 3, they never wanted to have sex with you in the first place. You know what I mean? That's your 3 gyms that you're not allowed to go to.
The second one, it's more on blacklisted from it.
Yeah, I mean, in order to go there and have sex, you'd have to pay money.
Yeah, I just allowed that one to go to collections, and then I didn't want to pay anything off. Let it go for months.
So there's 2 gyms that you couldn't go to, and then the third one was because that girl, you got to cancel your
I could have
membership.
technically have gone to YMCA.
Yeah.
Which who's going to go to there? I could have gone to
YMCA is not bad,
but it's also expensive.
Yeah.
Also could have went to good old Planet Fitness.
Yep.
But that one fucking sucks. Yep. Would you ever go to Planet Fitness?
I wouldn't. You could probably go to Planet Fitness.
Why would you not? Because there's no free weights. I'm too strong. That's why I don't go. I'm too jacked. Dude,
here's the thing. You can take all the weights in Planet Fitness.
Yeah.
Pile them up.
Sure.
Just pile them up.
And you can do it?
I can do it. You're not even getting up halfway up the rack. Can you even do 45s on each side yet?
No. No.
Yeah.
Of course I can, you fucking idiot.
Yeah, you can.
Somebody said a reference to our podcast that I did not expect.
No.
One of my girlfriend's friends was like talking about the bird, and she called her the bird. And I said, I'm sorry, who are we talking about? And my girlfriend was like, her. Like, she said her name. And I was like, you called her the bird? She's like, yeah, that's the only way I know her from. So I listened to the podcast. And I said, oh, that's nice. Yeah. That's sweet.
That bird bitch.
And she's never, speaking of the bird bitch, she's still never watched any of them.
Ever.
Never once.
Never.
Which is fine. We can.
Neither of them have.
Right? No.
You know what's funny is that the fat fuck in that relationship.
Yeah.
His brother.
Yeah.
Proud supporter.
Yeah, he likes them.
Also tunes into my stream.
Yeah.
Shout out to Zach. Shout out to
Zach. Still through the
number one.
The number one always.
Yeah. Fucking, you don't need a fucking bird weighing you down.
You know how I could tell
without a bird.
You know how I could tell last week's podcast sucked?
Huh?
Is when the Stinky boy got up, Tyler. He was like, "Yeah, that was fun." The way he said it, yeah, that was fun, guys. He just said it so like dismissively that I was like, "Oh, that one fucking sucked."
Oh, I knew immediately as it was going on. I was like, "Okay, this isn't going well."
Yeah.
There was like a couple bits in the middle where I was like, "Okay, this is a little bit fun," and then ended just not well.
Messy.
Yeah, it was all over the place. So it started off. There was a bit that just didn't land.
Yeah.
And then midway through, I think that we found our footing a little bit.
Yeah.
And then you guys,
Stinky boy then
you guys pissed me off.
Yeah, that was actually good.
No. I don't think so. I think that
that one was real good.
It pissed me off, and it was shitty because I was pissed off.
I liked how angry it was.
See, I don't know if that part was good. I don't know if that middle part was good because I know that the first little bit after your bit.
Do you think anybody laughed at me being angry?
No.
Only one person has told me that they thought it was funny.
Who?
The girlfriend. But I was like, you might just be saying that because you like me.
Yeah, I think so.
I think it's fine. I didn't think it was funny either.
Oh, I didn't either.
You thought that was funny?
Because like in that situation, I should be like, no, man, it was like pretty.
Oh, you think it's like a regular person?
Yeah.
Yeah, I've been around a lot of regular people lately and watching them interact and like dance around saying like, oh, like meaner things or nicer things.
Yeah.
All the niceties that people do, we don't do that.
Yeah.
No, that shit fucking sucked, dude. That was trash.
That bit was fucking.
Damn,
and
man.
also,
And
you
two
want to.
thumbs down.
It could have been done better.
Oh yeah, it could have been.
So the issue with the bit was one, you relied on me to have your back.
Yeah, save it a little bit. It was a little rough.
I not saying that I don't always have your back, because I always have your back, bro.
Yeah, you got your back.
Got your back, bro. I always got your back, bro.
Yeah.
And it's funny that you thought in that situation that I'd have your back, because why would I? If I have another person here, right? When we hang out with a third person, who gets made fun of? Usually you.
Yeah.
Why did you think? Because we own a camera.
So
you thought because we own a camera.
The only way I can usually spin it is somehow we start making you mad, and you start to crack.
Yeah.
Somehow we can never make
angry.
the third person the center.
Yeah, because I'll always defend them.
Yeah.
And I'll start attacking you.
Which you're fucking just like make fun of the other person.
Wait, what is it? Is that a snowflake thing to do?
Yeah.
Is that be called a snowflake?
You?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait, you think I'd be a snowflake?
I think you're.
Yeah, because I'm unique.
I think you're one of the most sensitive people that I know, and
it's bullshit.
It's
bullshit. Hey, I'm not sensitive. I'm like
you're
a tough rock on the outside.
I think you're a delusional person. I think you see into things that you shouldn't. I think you need therapy.
It was so funny to me though that you thought that because we own a camera and some microphones, that we can that it would completely flip-flop this to where I'm on your side. It's like, no, hey, we're just doing a common dynamic where I'm going to attack you, and if I have another person, even better, because I can attack you with two guns.
Yeah. But
But also that guy is a person, and I kind of brought it up afterwards. I was like, not only he's a type of person that if somebody attacks, he'll attack the attacker.
yeah.
Even if it's like me making fun of you, he'll attack me because I attacked you.
Yeah, that's true.
Vice versa.
Yeah.
And he's that kind of person, and he always has been. So it doesn't really.
It would have worked if we had both of it. If we
would have both attacked him, yeah.
And then the
I
entire
didn't think
time
about
he
that.
was put on his back foot, it would have just thrown him off the whole time, and then we could have really made him start crying, that fucking bitch.
Yeah, because that guy was really ready
Stinky.
to cry. Stinky.
Yeah.
He was so smelly that he was ready to cry.
I didn't realize how much his tears were right behind his eyes from the moment we started recording.
Dude. Fucking.
You
This
just have
is
a
mind
migraine?
blowing. No, this is mind blowing.
Okay.
Hear me out.
I don't. Okay.
What does T-Voss do a lot?
Cry.
What is T-Voss always?
Stinky.
Yes. Hear me out. Teardrops. Smelly.
Oh.
Maybe he just cries shit.
Oh. He's a stinky crier.
Yeah. When that guy cries, he just gets stinky, and since he's always crying, he's always stinky.
How long before this microphone's broken?
I don't know. So we got a third microphone for that episode.
Yeah.
Just for that episode, which was really funny. Everybody asked me about that.
What?
They're like, you just bought an extra microphone for one episode? I was like, yeah, maybe we'll do another one.
Yeah, wait, why wouldn't we do that?
I don't know.
We were going to share mics?
Yeah. I mean, that's a better way to do it.
No, it isn't.
Hey,
this can hold 4
Rec League
microphones.
Sports did it.
Do they share microphones?
They had one microphone in the middle.
That's so stupid.
Yeah, they're fucking. I mean,
Everybody gets
look at how that turned out for them. You know what I mean?
poor.
Dumb fucks.
Yeah, no, I mean everybody needs a microphone and headphone cans.
Oh yeah, for sure. They need some cans. But yeah,
Next time we do it, we have to get, if we get a 4th microphone, we have to get like a audio splitter so everybody can use headphones.
Yeah,
Because the 3 won't work anymore.
yeah, we gotta.
If we get,
gotta do that.
ooh, man, we can. Things are looking up. You know, we're really putting some money into this. We should invest in more lighting.
You know what's weird though, and this
How about
might
you
be,
invest into lighting?
Nah. So
Because I got the last all equipment for this.
I got that thing.
Right? I got all the microphones, all the lights.
Yeah.
Got the camera.
Heads up.
I bought all that.
Yeah, my house.
Oh, okay.
But hear me out. I'll invest into this for our next guest. Buy an air freshener. 'Cause we never know.
You want to do the cheating episode?
Yeah, we could.
Because he said in the comments that he would want to do it.
That'd be funny. I think that we could do that one pretty
That
well.
one could be serious.
Because that one can also have like a little bit of structure to it.
Yeah, a little bit more.
And we know exactly like what to talk about. There'll be kind of an underlying theme to it.
Yeah.
And I think that it could work out better because of that.
Yeah, we'll have a little bit of form to it. Yeah, the free form thing would have worked. I think it would have been better.
It works for you and I.
Yeah, but that's only because we've been doing it for like 41 episodes. Yeah. When we have a third party person who's never done a podcast, it just feels a little bit different.
It also that was the first time I've been nervous since like the first 3 episodes.
I was a little bit nervous, yeah.
Yeah.
Once we got in the middle, it was a little bit better. But yeah, it was a little bit more nerve wracking. I just, if we would have prepared a little bit better.
In all honesty, if we could have prepared a little bit longer, and then also, or we just recorded for like 2 hours, I think that could have been better.
Yeah, if we had enough time.
If we had more time, because I think that if we would have just like recorded, kind of went through that bit, and we could have been able to cut that and just do like
we didn't have enough time.
And like literally, we just could have undid some things. It was good though. I mean, it was a learning experience.
I was listening to I think it was Kevin Nealon talking about how he doesn't even understand how people nowadays, like young comics or comedians, get into things because all of their failures are just going to be put online just inherently. That's just how it works now. Like there's no like all your big shots are just that's where they're going to be. And he's like, if he doesn't know how he would even make it anymore if people could just see all his failures and the growth of him, because you just get to see the ending where they're like solid and good at what they do. We're not
in that case.
We're not great.
See, and like I watched something. What was I watching that revisited the Gills guy, the Sam Gills or whatever the hell his name was?
Shane Gillis.
Shane Gillis. That was on
Sam Gills.
Sam G. Sam G.
Do you know Sam G. the Wise? The one who helped Frodo get the ring.
Yeah, from SNL.
Yes. Anywho.
So somebody, I was kind of thinking about that. I was like, because that guy clearly, I mean, to revisit it, we kind of already stated that, like, there's a process to comedy and like entertainment that you have to like fail till you come out with this final product.
Yeah,
we're obviously doing this early on in our like.
Yeah, but you got to do it something. Yeah,
and we got to do it at some point. So like, obviously, there's probably stuff that like in here that could cancel us.
What's unfortunate is that most likely we've already said thousands of things that are definitely too bad to say. And if we were to ever make any success, any mild success, somebody can go back and say, hey, look at these. And then our natural reaction might be to be like, delete. But I actually kind of like...
I wouldn't.
I wouldn't either. I would
just
like...
leave it up.
I'd like
I've
people
already
to be
said
like...
that. I'd never delete it.
I wouldn't... I know, but like the natural reaction might be like, oh, we got to get rid of them. But I don't want... I would never want to.
I mean, that's like where we started from. And there's like this... And somebody even said it's like the guy made his like reply like, oh, there's risks that need to be taken for comedy, and then somebody said, yeah, there's risks, but the risks of you doing a podcast with your dumb buddy that's unfunny or something, it's like that's all like it's all fucking what is it, subjective.
The best description of it is to say like comedy, it all comes from the same place. It's not, regardless if you're racist or you're not racist, you're bigoted, sexist.
Dave Chappelle.
Dave Chappelle did say this, I think, at his like Mark Twain thing.
Yeah.
But it really was Patrice. Patrice is the first person I heard say it like this.
Really?
He's like, it all comes from the same place. Like you're always just trying to be funny, and even if it doesn't come out funny, you don't know that until you do it.
Yeah.
And it's just like,
how are you supposed to find out?
You're never gonna know. So like
it's harder to do it on a platform like this, but I think that it's necessary to take it because we've talked about this before too. It's a lot easier to test things out in front of a live audience.
Oh,
so
yeah,
like,
you can feel the laughs.
You and I like joking around like in front of other people. It's a lot easier because you're feeling the mood, you're feeling the tension, you're feeling all that. You're able to work.
But instead, you're stuck with two bigots right here who just like keep feeding off of each other's racism, and then you end up getting just a racist podcast. Talking about Shane Gillis and his bud, not us. The Mark Twain prize, that was all good shit. I liked those a lot. Yeah. I liked when you called me that Wednesday and I just watched Dave Chappelle give his speech on winning the Mark Twain Prize.
Yeah,
and it was really profound, solid. I've been watching all these speeches leading up to it, like Neil Brennan's, fucking Jon Stewart, John Legend, Sarah Silverman, Aziz Ansari. Watch all those interviews going up. I was like, I can't wait to see what Dave Chappelle says. It's fantastic, right? And I watched it, and as I was watching it, I was like, man, I don't think I'll ever be as good as Dave Chappelle. Like, that guy is just easily the greatest living stand-up.
He's amazing.
Or at least top 2, 3, depending on. But for me, that's what I think he is right now. And you called me.
I'd say personally, I think that he's
number one.
Number one alive.
Sure.
Number one alive.
So you had called me that day. You were like, "Do you ever just like watch somebody who is just so good at something? You're like, I'll never be as good at that." And I'm in my head thinking, he also just watched the Dave Chappelle thing. That's why he's calling. We get recommended the same YouTube videos all the time. And I said, yes, you just saw the Dave Chappelle Mark Twain Prize thing as well. And you're like, no, I'm talking about Tarzan,
I said,
the League of Legends player.
I said, get your fucking priorities straight. No, I was watching Tarzan play some League of Legends. I was like, man, that guy's just so good at jungle.
He just micros so well.
He's got such good micro and macro management. You're like, yeah, I was thinking Dave Chappelle because I just watched the speech. I was like, oh, yeah, I got to watch this. I was like, I got suggested them, but I hadn't watched them yet. Which I had gotten suggested the Neil Brennan one, which Dave Chappelle's genuinely moved me and said some things that I just could like. They were so well written, and I loved that speech. Neil Brennan's speech was one of the hardest that I've laughed at, like
an award ceremony speech.
Yeah.
I mean,
I'd say award ceremony speech.
They're usually
for like
some are pretty
8 minutes.
Yeah,
for an 8 minute
set.
Yeah, that's
it's just really solid. It's just like a solid set. That I didn't expect it to be as funny. And that one, Neil Brennan, I think, has the funniest set. Dave Chappelle is just like probably the best one just because it's him. That guy can just say whatever he wants. And it's always going to come off really like a life lesson and smart and also funny, charming. And what's funny about that guy is he said it kind of in his speech. He knows exactly where his place is in today's culture as basically everybody's number one stand-up, and he really plays up that role like he's the greatest, acts like he's the greatest, and doesn't like he is humble about it, but also isn't at the same time.
Yeah, I mean that's the way that you gotta be because I mean you don't see LeBron James posting on like Twitter and stuff that he's the best. You don't see
that guy's been called the king since he was 18.
But I mean, he also like is very cocky. Like on the court, he's like in your face.
Yeah,
hey,
Aaron Rodgers is kind of like that too.
I mean, it's like these great players. You got to have this humbleness to you about you.
But at the end of the day,
can you be the best without being fucking in your face cocky? Yeah. You can't. It's just how it is. Michael Jordan was biggest shit talker, and was part of his game was just shit talking, which is dope.
Well, I got to say, I think this is a better 1 hour podcast compared to the last week.
We cut off the stinky fruit.
Yeah. Sometimes something just smells like shit, looks like shit, and is shit. And if you don't admit that to yourselves, then I don't know what the fuck you're doing. Hey, we're never gonna have that stinky fuck back on. You're welcome.
I want to say something to all of our viewers out there too before we wrap it up.
Just say viewer.
Our viewer. And this is very specific because our one viewer goes to you the most. Can you guys all just take a shower? Just wash yourselves. Just like
Tyler, clean up. Dude, brush your teeth. If you're gonna hang, this is real. If you're gonna hang out with us, brush your fucking teeth.
And also, if you're going to comment below, brush your teeth before you say some shit to us, because we'll smell it. We'll smell it through the Ethernet cable, dude.
Stinky boy.
You'll come through the you'll send it through the fucking Ethernet. Don't get
Good night, everybody.
Stinky. Peace out.
What is that?